Let's roll, nerds.
James Toshi, I know you're in the courtroom, and your client, Brenda Vargas Carbajal, is that a criminal trial division or family violence?
It's criminal trial, Judge. It's a DWI case.
All right. Have you had a chance to confer with criminal trial?
You know, kind of. I know that Mr. Nisbet is out of the country. Him and I have been chatting. He's aware of the violations. I can share our discussion with the court. But
Sure, come forward.
you want to approach the bench?
Yes.
Sure. Okay. We have plea paperwork already presented. I don't know if you recall this case, Judge. During the plea, we became aware of the fact that she had an immigration issue. She has an appointment this week to visit with Melanie Lira regarding her immigration consequences, and we are due back to resolve the plea, I believe, next week. And so the violation report I do have, I've discussed it with Ms. Carbajal. I know she's had a lot of issues with this court, Judge. I can tell you what she's told me with regard to the latest one, if you'd like to hear it. And then I have a request that she's asking of the court as well that might really help things.
And what is that request that's going to help things? Because this is the 8th violation report.
Understood, Judge. So she has a job, and this is, I'm just going to tell you what's going on. She just oftentimes forgets to bring the device to work. It's not, I truly believe it's not because she's drinking. She's just very forgetful. So she has a lot of missed tests for that reason. And I told her that's really dumb. It can get you in a lot of trouble, especially in this court. But she just is a little bit absent-minded. She just got a car. And what she's asking you to consider doing is, now that she has a car, would you consider letting her use the interlock device instead? That way, it might be more fruitful in terms of her monitoring.
But have your client approach.
Okay.
Because I know a perfect way to solve her forgetfulness. You know what way that is, Mr. Toshi?
Have her put something on her wrist that says you have to keep blowing?
No, I mean, at the Bexar County Jail, you don't have to blow at the Bexar County Jail, Ms. Carbajal. You don't even have to remember to carry a device because you won't have the device at the Bexar County Jail. Will that help you out, Ms. Carbajal?
Not like I would like to. I mean, you know.
No, nobody likes going to the Bexar County Jail, but I've given you chance after chance after chance after chance.
But there's a chance, right?
And I haven't even said chance 8 times, but this is the 8th time we've had problems with you.
Me?
And so why shouldn't I have you go to the Bexar County Jail? Explain that to me. Why shouldn't I do that? And when I say, why shouldn't I do that? I don't want to hear, I have children to take care of, or I have a house, or I have an apartment, or I have bills to pay. You specifically, this will be the 8th chance, the 8th violation this court has had. So why should I give you a 9th chance to come before me again saying that you're forgetful?
Well, I do forget the monitor at my house a lot. And, you know, the times that I do go back to the house to go blow, it's a little bit over past time. And, you know, in the morning when I'm getting out of the house to drop off the kids, it's a little bit, you know, I'm in a rush and then I forget and I get out of the house. And that's why I told my lawyer if it would be because I know I'm not drinking, you know, so I told him if it will be possible, because I just got a car yesterday and I would like to see if.
Have you been driving that car?
No, not yet, because that doesn't even have license plates yet.
So how did you get it home?
Well, my dad is the one that's been helping me out with getting it, and they went to pick it up yesterday from Austin. And so the car just got to San Antonio yesterday. It doesn't have no license plates yet, and that's why I asked my lawyer if we could.
But here's the thing: you're moving on from your violation to report to judge. Give me ignition interlock. It's not even addressing the issue of the violation report, which is this is your 8th one. And I don't know if this is your 8th time of being forgetful. But again, we're back to my question. Why shouldn't I just send you to the Bexar County Jail, because at the Bexar County Jail, there's no forgetfulness really needed because you're not driving.
Yes, I understand that.
So persons are protected. I don't have to worry about you tested positive for alcohol because you're at the Bexar County Jail.
Yeah, and I understand that.
Judge, she's got no good reason. I mean, let's just be honest here. What I can tell you is the most important thing is I don't believe that she's drinking. And I understand the court's position completely. We have no good excuses for you, but what I can tell you is I've been in constant contact with her. I do not believe that she's drinking. I think that's the most important thing to know. If the court wants to take steps that are more stringent to avoid jail, we're welcome to that. If you want to order the interlock as well as your mobile device, that's fine. Like I said, we do have a plea bargain. It is in place. We're hoping the court will follow it in a week. And so a bit of a large ask today, and I've told Brenda that. So we're completely at your mercy.
All right. Mr. Toshi, do you have other places you need to be today?
I do, Judge. I've got some other in-persons and a couple Zooms. Yes, ma'am.
All right. If you'll go do your other in-persons and then come back to the court, I'll make my decision.
Okay, Judge.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
15 minutes later.
All right. So, James Toshi, you're back on Miss Carvajal, Vargas Carvajal.
Yes, ma'am. I'm back, Judge. Oh.
And who was the prosecutor who was on this?
I've been dealing with Mr. Nisbet, Judge. So I don't know what to tell you. That's who I've been dealing with.
Yeah. Is there a felony prosecutor available?
Yes, Judge. What's going on?
This is her violation report
Oh, okay.
for Miss Brenda Carvajal Vargas. Okay. And we were not on the record on this before, correct, Brenda?
No, we weren't.
Okay. All right, Brenda, we're not going to go on the record. Miss Vargas Carvajal,
Yes, ma'am.
and let me see. So we're here again because you won't blow. I'm going to explain something to you right now. You're not going to be allowed to drive. I don't care who got you a car, what's going on. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You're going to continue to use this device. If I get another report on this device, I want you to be aware of something. We're not having another hearing on this. I'm just going to issue a judge's warrant.
Yes, ma'am.
And then we can have the hearing for you at the Bexar County Jail. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Not coming back for this again. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you go to the Bexar County Jail, because you're not following through on what your conditions are, then you'll have to make arrangements for somebody to take care of your children because they don't allow them at the Bexar County Jail. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
State, is there anything you would like to add? This is her 8th violation report. She keeps forgetting to blow into her device.
How many windows does she have, Judge?
Let me see. I think there are 4 windows. Do you want to increase?
Is she failing to blow into an interlock device, Judge, or is it a portable device?
It's a portable device. So she leaves her portable device because she's so busy, she forgets to take it with her.
Does the drug patch catch ethanol, Judge?
No.
Guess if she's unable to make her windows we could give her the option of abuse.
Judge, one thing I do want to make you aware of, and I think she'd shared with me, she is currently with child. The only reason I bring that up is just to she's not drinking. And so just so you know, in addition, just to abide with the court's orders, she is with child. And for that reason, especially, she's not drinking alcohol. But I understand any steps the court deems necessary.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the number of times she blows. State, are you okay with increasing her, the number of times she blows or gives samples?
Yes, Judge.
All right, so I'm going to increase your number of blows by 2. Do not come back here, Miss Vargas. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because the next time you come back here, your attorney will be hearing this case while you're at the Bexar County Jail.
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
And Mr. Toshi, when is her next date?
Judge, I believe she has a court date next week set for a plea. I did not look it up.
August 2nd.
Yes, August 2nd.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what I have on here. All right, we'll see you August 2nd. You need to be here on time. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and Mr. Toshi, I see the plea bargain agreement. She can appear by Zoom.
Okay. Thank you very much, Judge.
All right, if there's nothing else, you and your client are excused.
Okay, Judge, that was going to be my question for Mr. Tochi. Was I had thought maybe this particular case had an agreement already.
Yes, it does have an agreement for deferred, but I think there are some, is there immigration issues? What is the issue?
Yeah, that's it, Judge. An immigration issue emerged during the plea, and she's going to get that taken care of this week.
Send in the other people.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right, thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
May I